In a significant diplomatic development, the ambassadors of France, the United Kingdom, and Germany have held talks with Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Mikhail Galuzin in Moscow, marking another attempt to revive dialogue over the war in Ukraine. The meeting comes amid renewed international efforts to explore a possible path toward peace, even as fighting on the ground continues with no immediate breakthrough in sight. The meeting follows recent discussions in London, where European leaders reaffirmed their support for Ukraine and backed proposals for a ceasefire and direct negotiations between Kyiv and Moscow. France, Britain, and Germany, often referred to as the E3, have remained among Ukraine's strongest diplomatic and political supporters throughout the conflict. With the war entering another prolonged phase, European governments are increasingly looking for diplomatic channels that could reduce tensions and eventually pave the way for negotiations. According to Russian officials, Deputy Foreign Minister Mikhail Galuzin used the meeting to criticize what Moscow describes as the West's destructive policy toward the Ukraine conflict. Russia accused European governments of encouraging Kyiv to continue the war through military and financial assistance. At the same time, Moscow reiterated its long-standing position that the conflict's so-called root causes must be addressed through political and diplomatic means before any lasting settlement can be achieved. After the meeting, the French ambassador described the discussions as constructive, indicating that dialogue between the sides remains open despite deep disagreements. The diplomatic engagement comes at a sensitive moment. European leaders have recently voiced support for direct talks between Ukraine and Russia, with active participation from both Europe and the United States. However, major differences remain unresolved. Ukraine continues to seek strong security guarantees and the restoration of its territorial integrity, while Russia maintains its own set of conditions and has repeatedly questioned the role of European countries as neutral mediators. Despite these differences, the very fact that senior diplomats continue to meet suggests that communication channels have not completely broken down, a potentially important factor in any future peace initiative. Whether this meeting leads to any concrete progress remains uncertain. For now, it appears to be another cautious diplomatic step rather than a major breakthrough.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.